nice.
Greetings YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Reveal the Shield Perceptor. Continuing on with the movie marathon, we'll take a look at Perceptor.
Okay, so right off the bat, Perceptor here is by far the biggest departure from the G1 series of all of them. I mean, out of the entire Classics era, I mean, he was a microscope in G1, and now he is a science-y all-terrain vehicle with treads on the back, but for the most part looking like a truck. It's an interesting take on Perceptor, since this is more than likely a research-based vehicle. I would say it's not completely out of the mark for him, but it is a gigantic departure from what he was in G1. So, yeah, I guess we got that. On the back, we got the little bit of a license plate, MR51409. I think that's meant to have something to do with his microscope mode from G1, but I'm not sure exactly what. But he does have some clear plastic for the windshield, mostly yellow, and then gray painted windows in the back. Translucent yellow headlights. They actually went to trouble of painting the tail lights, which is really nice. I appreciate that. And while it's hard to notice, looks like they painted the inner part of the tread and the hubcap in a gunmetal color, which is different from the black plastic. So, all in all, the paint job on him is pretty good in this mode. The red for the main body is nice enough. It fits with Perceptor pretty well. Oh, he looks pretty good. He does have some rolling ability, so that's good. He has the little caster wheels on the back underneath the treads. So while he can roll, he doesn't carry momentum all too well. Still, can't complain too much. For a quick size comparison, let's bring in RID Strong Arm. He's one of the bigger deluxes, but still is a deluxe. And yeah, Strong Arm's a bit bigger than Perceptor is. But yeah, Strong Arm's also mostly shell. So for another comparison, let's bring in Combiner Wars Off-Road, who is actually a lot more in scale with Perceptor than Strong Arm was. As you can see, both trucks are about the same size, so he does fit in pretty well with the classic aesthetic, even going into the modern toys, which is pretty good. All in all, for a vehicle mode, if you can't do the microscope, I think this was a very interesting new idea to go with. But vehicle mode is only one part of it. So why don't we get him into robot mode and see how he looks there. Now that we have Perceptor in his robot mode, he's looking a lot more G1 accurate. Hasbro went through a lot of trouble to get him as close to the G1 look as they could, including a few things that really don't matter to the vehicle mode very much. Like these chromed adjusters on his arms, and a flip-out plate on his chest, which is what houses his thermal rub sign. You can see works out pretty well. Although I believe Takaro actually just decided to go with a standard Autobot symbol. You can see he's got a nice head sculpt, very reminiscent of the G1 cartoon. And the shoulder cannon actually fits that look as well. So he's got a lot going for him in this form. Now unfortunately the backpack doesn't quite peg in as well as I'd like. Like there's a peg on the back that it's supposed to fit into, but it often comes undone, which makes it very difficult to move him around. And that's a shame. It's definitely mark against it, but even with that, he still looks pretty good. The colors are pretty accurate to Perceptor. Keeping the teal, blue, the dark red, and black in the right places. Even the eyes are yellow, much like the G1 toy. Although they are light piped and kind of hard to see. Not to mention they're really small and the shadows will get in the way. But bringing in that G1 figure, you can see there are plenty of similarities. Even the chrome's in the same places, which is quite impressive. Now, Perceptor here does not include any weapons like his G1 counterpart did. However, if you so chose, he can hold the G1 weapons just fine, provided you can get that backpack to stay on. It's unfortunate that the arms are actually attached to the backpack. And determined to prove me wrong about the weapons. Well, there we go. Got him. So if you had an extra G1 Perceptor, you can attach the guns to this generation's, or reveal the shield Perceptor if you wanted to. Which is a nice touch. Okay, but all in all, I do think it's a decent one. Definitely not the best of Reveal the Shield or United, but still a really nice figure. And since Perceptor is like a big character in Season 2 and the movie, I do recommend getting a hold of him. He is definitely worthwhile. But for another quick comparison, we'll bring in Leader Class Ultra Magnus, who I happen to have here, and Deluxe Hot Rod, or Rodimus. As you can see, yeah, he scales pretty well with them. So he's going to go pretty well with a classic setup. And that's what he's meant for. Oh, I'm putting the wrong one. Sorry guys. That's, yeah, that's the set he's meant for. So, yeah, he works nice.
So that'll pretty much wrap up our look at Perceptor. A very nice figure. Few flaws. The backpack is definitely a problem, but I still would recommend the toy, especially if you're looking to fill out a classic set. And it is disappointing that he's not a Microsoft like the original, but honestly, if you can't get that, what they chose was a decent alternative. So yeah, I do like it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little review. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more videos, And stay tuned, because next time we're going to be taking a look at Generation Scourge. And we're going to be looking at the Takara version as well, so get ready to enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.